Monitoring and analysis of dynamic growth of human embryonic stem cells, comparison of automated, and it's between day 3 and day 7. Two-father babies, a possibility in 2 years, research suggests. It's an article on RT dated February 25th of 2015, but it's important for us to know where science is heading, and I'm sure there are too many ethical and legal issues associated with this for us to touch on here, but let's just read the article because it's amazing where science is taking all this. Babies of same-sex couples are becoming a future prospect, as scientists have disclosed revolutionary research on making human egg and sperm cells using the skin of 2 adults. It means that we might soon see a fully dish-manufactured baby, said the Sunday Times. A study was carried out by Cambridge University and Israel's Weizmann Institute of Science and funded by the Wellcome Trust. The peculiarity of stem cells is that they can be modified into any tissue in the body. Quote, "We have succeeded in the first and most important step of this process, which is to show that we can make these very early human stem cells in a dish," unquote, said Azim Surani, professor of physiology and reproduction at Cambridge, who heads the project and participates in the creation of the first test tube baby in 1978, as he told the Sunday Times. After producing engineered sperm cells, the researchers compared these with the natural human stem cells from aborted fetuses and checked that the 2 had identical characteristics. An interesting detail detected by the scientists is that the cells in regeneration and reset in the process of reprogramming, so it doesn't age or have genetic mistakes. The researchers used the skin cells of 5 adults. Prior to the successful attempt, scientists had managed to create baby mice from engineered egg and sperm cells. The research says that the gene SOX17, deemed insignificant in mice, turned out to reprogram human cells. Turned out to be essential in the process of reprogramming human cells. The specialist heading the Israeli side of the project, Jacob Hanna, said it may be possible to create a baby in just 2 years, and the gay community was particularly excited by the opportunity. Quote, "It has already caused interest from gay groups because of the possibility of making egg and sperm cells from parents of the same sex," end quote, he said. Apart from helping same-sex families out, the study may prove efficient in dealing with infertility, and particularly in those who survive childhood diseases like cancer. Quote, "I am not in favor of creating engineered humans, and the social and ethical implications need to be thought through, but I am very confident it will work and will be very relevant to anyone who has lost their fertility through disease," said Jacob Hanna. As the Israeli researcher states, there is controversy connected with implementing the breakthrough discovery, both ethical and legal. The use of engineered sperm and egg cells could lead to changes in the law, the Sunday Times reported. At the center of the ethical debate is the concept of people designing their children ahead of the motion to approve the so-called 3-parent baby technology, the House of Lords later this week in the United Kingdom. Lately, leading scientists across the globe have been warning the UK government over their plans to introduce laws that would allow the production of embryos using genetic material from 3 adults. I also want to leave you an article, a link to the Scientific American, an article dated February 19th, 2009, of the disaster that stem cells caused in a young Israeli boy whose parents took him to Russia for stem cell implantation in his brain because he had a very deadly disease. where he would have premature death. And what happened was that a couple of years later, they injected these stem cells from an aborted human fetus into his brain to induce a regeneration of his brain cells. What happened was that the stem cells turned into tumor cells because of the fact that the stem cells start growing in ways that researchers and doctors don't yet know how they develop and grow, but they grow quickly. And that is what caused the tumor in this boy's brain, and he died from the stem cell tumors. So it's not scientists, I would venture to say, are very enthusiastic about their findings. They have reasons to be. They need funding, and they come out with these PR statements with the design, or the wish that people would come and support them financially. What happens though is that once they start using this, it's been used, they start turning into cancer. So I will leave a link below for you for this article in the Scientific American as well.